There are moments when life seems to repeat the same difficulties over and over again. No matter how much effort we make, the same doors close, the same problems return, and the same sense of frustration follows us. Today, we come together in prayer because we believe these cycles are not permanent and they do not define our future. We turn to Saint Michael the Archangel with trust, asking for strength to break what no longer serves us. Saint Michael the Archangel, mighty defender and guardian of order, we come before you carrying the weight of repetition that has worn down our hope. You see the patterns that keep returning, the setbacks that feel familiar, and the moments when we ask ourselves why things never seem to move forward. We place these cycles in your hands, asking for your intervention to bring change. We ask you, Saint Michael, to stand firmly between us and everything that keeps us pulling us backward. Break the patterns of discouragement that settle into our thoughts. Break the habits that weaken our confidence. Break the invisible forces that keep us walking in circles instead of moving ahead. Let your authority restore balance and direction to our path. You are the one who defends against disorder and confusion. We ask you now to bring order into the areas of our life that feel stuck. Where there has been constant delay, bring movement. Where there has been repeated disappointment, bring renewal. Where there has been fear of trying again, bring courage and clarity. Saint Michael, we recognize that some cycles are born from exhaustion and others from fear. Some come from past mistakes and others from circumstances beyond our control. We do not ask for blame or judgment, we ask for release. Lift the weight of repetition from our spirit and help us step into a new rhythm guided by your protection. Protect our thoughts so we do not expect failure before it happens. Protect our heart so it does not grow bitter or closed. Protect our decisions so they are not shaped by old disappointments. Let your presence guide us to act with confidence instead of hesitation and with hope instead of doubt. We ask you, Saint Michael, to remove obstacles that return in disguise. If the same problems appear with different faces, expose them. If the same doors close because of hidden resistance, remove it. If progress has been blocked by unseen forces, stand against them with your sword of truth and justice.
As we pray together, we ask you to realign our path. Let new opportunities replace old frustrations. Let stability take the place of uncertainty. Let consistency replace chaos. Teach us to recognize when a cycle is ending and when a new season is beginning, so we may walk forward without fear. Saint Michael, guard us from repeating what drains our spirit. Guide us away from choices that lead back to the same struggles. Strengthen our discipline so we do not return to what we have already outgrown. Help us trust that breaking a cycle may feel uncomfortable, but it leads to freedom. For those praying now who feel tired of starting over, we pray together. Renew their strength, restore their confidence. Let them feel that change is possible and that this prayer is not wasted. Let your presence bring reassurance that persistence joined with faith can transform what once felt unchangeable. Saint Michael the Archangel, we place our life under your protection as we ask for renewal. Close the chapters that no longer bring growth. Open paths that lead us forward. Remove patterns that limit us and replace them with stability, progress, and peace. As we continue this prayer, let our heart remain open to transformation. Let us believe that cycles can be broken, that stagnation can end, and that with your protection, our steps can finally move forward with confidence. Write with faith in the comments, Saint Michael the Archangel, break every negative cycle in our life.
Saint Michael the Archangel, as we continue this prayer, we remain united in faith, trusting that what has repeated itself does not have the final word over our life. We ask you to strengthen this moment of change and to stand firmly with us as we step away from cycles that have drained our energy and weakened our hope. Let your presence reinforce the decision to move forward. You see clearly what keeps returning, Saint Michael. You see the patterns that try to pull us back into the same struggles, the same disappointments, and the same emotional weight. We ask you now to place a boundary between us and everything that belongs to the past. Let what is finished remain finished. Let what no longer serves us lose its power. We ask you to bring clarity to our actions. Many cycles continue not because we are weak, but because we are tired, confused, or unsure of the next step. Strengthen our discernment so we may recognize new paths when they appear. Give us courage to choose differently, even when familiarity feels safer than change. Saint Michael, protect us from the fear of repeating mistakes. Guard our mind from self-doubt that tells us nothing will change. Replace that voice with steady confidence and quiet determination. Let us act with wisdom rather than hesitation, trusting that each step forward is protected by your strength. We ask you to cleanse our life from influences that keep cycles alive. If certain environments, relationships, or habits continue to pull us back, give us the clarity to release them, not with anger or resentment, but with peace and maturity. Help us understand that letting go is often the first sign of growth. Saint Michael, bring order where repetition has created chaos. Restore balance where instability has become normal. Let our days begin to reflect consistency, progress, and calm. Teach us to build routines that strengthen us instead of draining us, and decisions that move us forward instead of returning us to the same place. For those praying now who feel discouraged because change has taken too long, we remain united. Remind us that transformation does not always arrive loudly, but often begins quietly, with one protected step at a time. Let patience replace frustration, and let perseverance rebuild what disappointment tried to break.
Saint Michael, guide our work, our responsibilities, and our efforts so they are no longer wasted in repetition. Let our actions begin to produce lasting results. Remove delays that keep resetting our progress. Align our path with opportunities that bring stability instead of constant struggle. We ask you to protect our emotional strength as well. Cycles often leave scars of disappointment and mistrust. Heal these places gently. Help us trust again, hope again, and believe that growth is possible. Let our heart remain open without becoming vulnerable to the same harm. Saint Michael, stand as a guardian over the future we are building. Do not allow old patterns to follow us into new seasons. Seal our path with protection so that progress remains steady and lasting. Let what once repeated now remain behind us. As we move forward, help us recognize when a cycle truly ends. Give us peace instead of anxiety, confidence instead of fear, stability instead of constant uncertainty. Let our life begin to reflect movement, growth, and quiet strength under your guidance. We place our trust in you, Saint Michael the Archangel. We believe that cycles can be broken, that progress can be sustained, and that protection walks with us each day. Let this prayer mark a turning point, not through force, but through faith, clarity, and your unwavering defense. If this prayer strengthened your heart, support this circle of faith by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who feels trapped in repeating struggles. May Saint Michael the Archangel guard your steps and help you walk forward in freedom and peace.